the symbol formerly known as Prince. In 1993, Prince changed his name to what his fans refer to as the love symbol. But how accurate is this? The symbol chosen by Prince to express his new transformation has many astrological and metaphysical meanings behind it. It is essentially based around the glyph for the planet Venus, the planet of love, liking, pleasure, and artistic inclinations, together with grace, charm, beauty, and what makes us happy. This new symbol represents Prince's focal awareness, or his soul consciousness, over the cross of the material realm, incorporating a trumpet or musical instrument between the two aspects. When we look at Prince's birth chart, we find Venus in his 6th house of Taurus. This house represents how we are of service to others, and Taurus is also the sign of the throat, or our voice. There is also an arrow to the bottom of the symbol. This is not pointing to the heavens. On the contrary, it points downwards. The diagrammatic Kabbalah is also known as the tree of knowledge or the tree of life, the same tree found in the Garden of Eden. Although the Bible mentions 2 trees in the garden, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil, in reality and in Kabbalah, the tree of life is the tree of knowledge of good, whereas the tree of death is the knowledge of evil. While the tree of life offers pathways towards union with the Creator, the tree of death offers the opposite, disunity and division, moving away from divine consciousness towards spiritual emptiness, into a material reality devoid of spiritual content or divine light, a place some of our ancestors considered as hell. The tree of death is a mirrored reflection of the tree of life, moving in the opposite direction, further away from the spiritual origins of life towards what some would call the pits of hell. A perception of reality full of division, disharmony, immorality, disunity, and materialism. A place where black magic and demons run amok, pulling anyone who goes there away from their divine roots into a downward spiral of negative emotions and emptiness. While the tree of life has numerous pathways with 10 spiritual energy centers known as Sephirot, assigned with angels guarding their spiritual dominion and place in the heavens. The tree of death has energy centers called Qliphoth. These come with an array of demons and dark entities eager to attach themselves to anyone's conscious perception in order to feed off their divine spark which resides within, pulling them towards a miserable husk-like existence, culminating in spiritual death. Each path between the 10 Sephirot has different characteristics, depending upon its position up the tree of life and the relevant Sephirot between those pathways. For example, from Malkuth at the bottom of the tree, in the earthly realm, the path towards Yesod, ruled by the moon, could be viewed as the first step into the world of the inner self and the spiritual subconscious. A righteous path which opens one's whole perception of life towards spirituality, moving one step closer to a conscious union with the Creator. Because the Kabbalah is the esoteric foundation to many occult practices, it is no surprise to find that tarot cards fit neatly onto the 10 Sephirot and the numerous pathways leading to the top of the tree at the crown of the supernal triad. The pathways are also given letters from the Hebrew alphabet. Using the 3 Hebrew vowels within the supernal triad will manifest all the other letters into words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Sandalphon is believed to mean co-brother, the twin angelic brother to Metatron. These angelic beings are at opposite ends of the tree of life, Metatron at the top and Sandalphon at the bottom. Sandalphon, the archangel which guards the first path from the earthly realm to the moon Sephirot, is one of a handful of archangels whose name does not end in L. Instead it ends in Phon. Sandalphon is the angel of music, ruling over all music in heaven. He also helps people on earth to communicate with the Creator through music. Consequently, spiritual music generally resonates at higher frequencies, with the aim of uplifting the internal spirit towards greater union with the Creator. However, when music is bastardized towards base frequencies which only energize the soul or our base animal instincts, those frequencies have the capacity to drive the subconscious down towards the tree of death. Music has been used for thousands of years to inspire and motivate people in various ways. National anthems and patriotic music have the ability to resonate deep within the subconscious, promoting significant emotional sensations. Today it is becoming clear to most people that the majority of modern music has changed, not only in lyrical content, but also in sophistication. Much of it has become repetitively simple, lacking inspiration and the ability to uplift an individual spiritually. Modern music tends to promote themes of materialism, sex, and selfishness, as though it is being influenced by the demonic duet Lilith and Nama. The first Qliphoth down the tree of death is Nehemoth. It is responsible for frightening sounds in strange places, where beautiful music becomes perverted. On the 21st of April 2016, at the age of 57, Prince died of an accidental fentanyl overdose at his Paisley Park home and recording studio in Chanhassen, Minnesota.